the movie I was watching the other day where this African was in Germany and he was working and sending money back to Africa so that those in Africa living on the red clay of Africa could live from the little pennies he was sending back from Germany. Though the Hamite brother like Jay-Z has made it, it hasn't trickled down to the hood. You know, James Brown said the best. He wasn't the only one. Said Dick Gregory said it too. That, you know, when some of us make money, we forget about our people. And there ain't no reason under the sun why Jay-Z could have billions of dollars and families are living in shelters in Harlem, New York City, while they're living down in Tribeca. It don't make no sense. What you gonna do with $9 billion? Except give it to the poor and make more money. But some of us, when we make money, we forget. The Hamite brother, when he makes money, he forgets about his people. And I think the other thing is that he's scared to help out, to reach out to his brother. Because he's scared that the white man would take away his unauthentic presence. Jay-Z ain't no true leader. You know, he's a hustler, he's a gambler. But check this out. Now you say, Pastor, you're going down the same road. No. His job is to keep young men that Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X, who would have turned into morally straight men that put on a white shirt and a bow tie, shine their shoes, put on a suit, and would feed their families, open up their restaurants, sell bean pies and fish from Peru. Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X would have taken those young boys. Jay-Z takes those same young boys and makes them pull their pants down below their butt, get them rapped and cuss and make babies and run off and don't pay any child support. Don't marry the woman. That's what Jay-Z has done to her. So in many ways, he is a destructive force. Where Elijah Muhammad, whether you think about him, what do you think about him, or Malcolm X, would have been a positive force. Black men pulled themselves up, came up out of prisons, and became entrepreneurs, business persons, taking care of their families and their children. Jay-Z teaches the hell with the beat, the hell with the hoe, and on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So now the thing is, get all these pinch-nosed Negroes on television on the news program. Well, we have a concern now that the African Americans are dying at a disproportionate number than white people in all demographics. I swear they ought to be ashamed of themselves for announcing it. But the Japheth brother, he grew. There's still hope for him. Even with Donald Trump, there's hope for the Japheth brother. He grew. George Wallace changed. Segregation now, today, segregation tomorrow, segregation forever. George Wallace changed. But Al Sharpton hasn't. Oh, he's a little slicker now. But he's still a snitch. He's still a drug dealer selling heroin here in Harlem. He's still a sellout. He's never repented. And Obama, never the vice president. So let me quickly wrap this up. So here I am trying to say that our answer is not in civil rights, but in righteousness. That's why our answer is. Here I am, a lone voice, right? Now, our answer is not in civil rights or the degrees from the prestigious university. Our answer is in righteousness. Righteous. Now listen to this, those of y'all been listening to me and still hate me. Listen to this. With all of that I've said about Dr. King and everybody else, here's what God says. When men shall be leaders in their homes, because that's a major pandemic among the black man. He shall be leaders in the home, leaders in the church, leaders in the community, right? When he shall do that, then you'll no longer see him dying disproportionately. And guess who said that? And said it 29 years ago. And is still saying it because he knows that there is no other answer than that. right? Still saying it right today. Right today, still saying it. But nobody wants to hear that. Well, Obama's our first black. What the hell did Obama do for you? Except you're more a bigger racist than you was before he came along. You became a certified card-carrying public racist. Our first black president. All they ever did for you was make you a racist and give you a Tracfone. Make you sicker, broker, and now as a result of him, you got more Hamite people dying from coronavirus. And God's going after y'all as well. But I'm here. I'm here, and I ain't going nowhere, finally. You know, Malcolm and Elijah Muhammad and James David Manning and Marcus Garvey, you know, looking at y'all men jugging each other in the feces hole. It don't make no sense. Obama told you to do that. Obama told you to do that. So what's going to happen, Pastor Manning? I'm kind of stepping outside myself into the third person. We're going to have an elect. And Harlem will become the center of God's attention, the new holy city. He's named it ATLAH. And I'm fighting for that. Are you fighting against me? Are you fighting with me? I'm fighting for that. Right? I'm not fighting for the next black politician. I'm fighting for righteousness. And we're going to win. I'm James David Manning, everybody. I'm the Lord's servant. This is a bit of a news blog we do looking at spiritual wickedness in high places for the most part, making some observations about it and giving people a biblical foundation to the way of interpreting rather than have Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Janine Pirro or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon, Rush Limbaugh interpret what's going on in the world. You come to me and I'll tell you based on what the Word of God says. They'll just give you their worldly, sinful view. But the Manning Report will tell you what God has said, whether to say yea or nay, whether to go or to stay. You'll be led by the word of Almighty God. Come to the Manning Report on a daily basis to interpret the spiritual wickedness in high places, because there's plenty of it that's going on. And so I'm the Lord's servant, James David Righteous Rebel Manning, and I'm here to serve you with news and information.